The Indian diaspora is one of the largest and most influential in the world, with more than 18 million people of Indian origin living abroad. Their contribution to the GDP of India and their host countries is significant and multifaceted, involving remittances, trade, and investments. Remittances are the money that migrants send back to their families and communities in their home country. India is the world's top recipient of remittances, receiving about $87 billion in 2021. This amounts to approximately 3.2% of the Indian GDP. Remittances help to support the livelihoods of millions of poor and vulnerable people in India, as well as to finance education, health care, and infrastructure development. Trade is another way that the Indian diaspora contributes to the economic growth of both India and their host countries. Many Indian migrants are entrepreneurs, professionals, and innovators who create businesses, jobs, and markets in various sectors. They also facilitate trade links and partnerships between India and other countries, especially in the fields of information technology, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, and renewable energy. According to a report by the Confederation of Indian Industry, CI, the trade potential between India and its diaspora is estimated at $150 billion by 2022. Investments are the third aspect of the economic contribution of the Indian diaspora. Many Indian migrants have accumulated wealth and expertise in their host countries, which they invest back in India through various channels. Some of these include foreign direct investment, FDI, portfolio investment, venture capital, philanthropy, and social entrepreneurship. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, India received $13.82 billion in FDI from its diaspora in 2019-20, accounting for 23% of the total FDI inflows. The Indian diaspora also supports innovation and development in India by investing in startups, research institutions, educational initiatives, and social causes. In conclusion, the Indian diaspora is a valuable asset for India and its host countries, as it contributes to their GDP through remittances, trade, and investments. The diaspora also plays a key role in enhancing the soft power, cultural diversity, and global reputation of India. As India strives to become a self-reliant and resilient nation, it can leverage the potential of its diaspora to achieve its economic and social goals. The Indian diaspora is a powerful force for good in the world, especially in the fields of innovation and entrepreneurship. With more than 18 million people living in different countries, the Indian diaspora is the largest in the world. Many of them are leaders, founders, and CEOs of high-tech companies, such as Google, Microsoft, and Diaspora. They are also involved in social enterprises that address various challenges in sectors such as IT, biotechnology, education, and healthcare. One example of how the Indian diaspora supports innovation and entrepreneurship is through USAID's Financial Inclusion and Diaspora Engagement Program. This program engages with diaspora leaders to leverage their philanthropic funds, business networks, market linkages, and mentorship for social entrepreneurs in India. The program also helps to mobilize capital and resources for development initiatives that benefit both India and the United States. Another example is the Diaspora Next Social Entrepreneurs List, which features young Indian origin social entrepreneurs who are making impactful contributions to society through their enterprises. These entrepreneurs are working on various issues such as climate change, education, healthcare, and women empowerment. They are also inspiring the next generation of diaspora leaders to be agents of change. The Indian diaspora is not only boosting the economy with their investments, but also creating positive social impact with their innovations and partnerships. They are showing the world how to transform development through collaboration and creativity. The Indian diaspora is not only a powerful economic force, but also a generous and impactful one. In this section, we will explore how the Indian diaspora engages in philanthropy and social impact initiatives that benefit both India and their host communities. According to a report by Dahlberg and Diaspora, people of Indian origin in the United States volunteer at double the rate of the U.S. population and donate roughly one-third as much money per capita as typical Americans do. The report also identified 4 main areas of giving by the Indian diaspora: health, education, livelihoods, and disaster relief. One example of health-related giving is the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, AAPI, which has more than 80,000 members and supports various health initiatives in India and the U.S., such as providing free medical camps, donating medical equipment, and training health workers. Another example of education-related giving is the Pratham USA, which is part of Pratham, one of India's largest education nonprofits. Pratham USA raises funds and awareness for Pratham's programs that reach millions of children and youth across India, such as preschools, learning camps, digital learning, vocational training, and more. A third example of livelihood-related giving is the Ish Tolaram Foundation, which is the philanthropic arm of the Tolaram Business Group, founded by an Indian family in Singapore. The foundation aims to empower children and facilitate learning through inquiry. It partners with organizations to implement its in-house programs, such as STEM education, entrepreneurship education, and life skills development. A fourth example of disaster relief giving is the India Giving Day initiative by Diaspora, which was launched in response to the COVID-19 crisis in India in 2021. The initiative mobilized more than $5 million from over 2,000 donors to support various relief efforts in India, such as oxygen supply, vaccine distribution, food security, and mental health support. These are just some of the many ways that the Indian diaspora contributes to philanthropy and social impact in India and beyond. By leveraging their resources, skills, networks, and passions, they are making a positive difference in the lives of millions of people. As Diaspora's founder M.